Hi, good morning. My name is Shruti.
Good
I'm your
morning.
tutor from English Yaari. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, now you are audible. Yeah.
Okay. Can we proceed? Can you clearly hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's good. So, we have a predetermined topic in our session. It's pets. Are you okay with proceeding with this topic or do you have another topic in your mind?
Okay, we can proceed with the topic.
Okay. So, when we begin our session, if you have any doubts, you can stop me anytime and ask. So, I'll be happy
Okay.
to clear them out for you.
hmm
Okay. So, have you ever owned pets, Subhas?
Long back, when I was a child, but after that, no, I don't have any pet now.
Okay, what pet did you have when you were young? What type of a pet
It
was it?
was, it was, it was a dog.
Okay, the name and breed, do you remember?
No, I don't remember actually.
Okay, so what do you think of having pets in general? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing to human society?
Uh, I think it is a very good thing to have pet,
Mm.
but with certain things that if you can take care of them
Mm.
well, particularly when you have enough space to give them freedom so that they can move around freely. And particularly when it comes to bird, I hate to keep them in cage. I hate to see them in
I was
cages.
okay,
So
okay.
I am not in favor of keeping bird as pets in a cage.
Mm.
So I really don't like.
You're talking about lovebirds, right? Lovebirds and other exotic
Yeah,
pets.
yeah.
Okay. Can you talk about any other exotic pets that you've seen that is not supposed to belong in India?
I don't have much idea. Actually, I have not read
Mm.
about them.
Mm.
Sometimes in some channel, I have seen
Mm.
they're showing some exotic birds, animals, but I did not get into detail, and so I don't remember also.
So, have you heard of huskies? How huskies are not supposed to be in India? They huskies are a type of dogs that have a lot of fur. Have you seen them?
Dog, you are talking about dog.
Yeah, huskies.
Yeah, it's an Russian, I think.
Huh, it's a Siberian type of a dog which is supposed to
Yes, yes, yes.
stay in snow. So there are
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of
It
people.
looks so sweet, and
Yeah, it's a very
I have
friendly dog.
seen I have seen one or two at
Mm.
in our place.
Mm.
This called husky,
Yeah.
and their look is very sweet.
But these huskies, they can only tolerate cold temperatures. They cannot stand the heat.
Okay.
So you must have seen that the owners either have them in AC air conditioned rooms, or the huskies really cannot live in heat conditions. So they'll get a lot of health issues and they'll die. So that is what I meant by exotic pets. So when you have exotic pets that are not supposed to be in India, we cause a lot of harm to those pets.
Yes. Yes.
Mm. Okay. Um, so you mentioned earlier you were totally against having birds in cages. Uh, do you think you can do something to stop this procedure, stop this practice in India or generally everywhere?
We can stop them only by ourselves if we don't
Mm.
buy these pets from the vendors who sell them.
Mm.
So definitely they will stop doing this.
Mm.
So we, the people, the human beings, should be aware of all this. How they suffer when they are in cages. They have the wings, but they cannot fly. How difficult it is for them to feel like that.
Have you ever been to a circus?
Yes, when I was again, I was a child.
Okay, so one time is enough. So you must have seen that the circus had animals, right? Do you remember seeing any animals there?
Pardon? What was the last
Animals,
question?
animals. Do you remember
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
animals in the circus?
yeah. I have seen animals in the circus.
So, do you think that's not animal cruelty? So, having to train animals to perform
Yes,
acts for
yes,
us, so that we are happy.
absolutely.
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah. Because when we are child, we are not aware of all these things,
Hmm.
how painful life they are going through. But now we can understand when we have become matured one, and now we realize at that time we feel happy to see them, felt happy to see them in the circus,
mm,
and they were doing all the tricks at the behest of the trainer.
mm,
But now, when we look back in introspection, I feel sad that when particularly this, say, a tiger, when it is trained, they had to go through rigorous training, and for that, even electric shocks are also being also given to them
mm.
to um, to be train them in the way that they want, the owner of the circus want them to do the tricks. So definitely I don't like them to see anymore in the circus.
Mm.
And nowadays I think government has also taken a step in this regard, and
Yeah.
there is no more animal, I think, that
There are
plays this
stricter
trick.
rules nowadays. Monkeys, I think, are allowed because they are very easily trainable. Even if you go to any tourist destination in India, there will be this man who has a monkey on a leash, and the monkey will do some activities for him. It's easy to catch monkeys and train them. Not particularly in a circus, but you must have seen, right? One person would have been having a monkey on a leash. He will do tricks on the road for money. Have you
Yes,
seen
yes,
any of
several
it?
times. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that much is permitted in India, but there are stricter rules regarding animals. That is true. Okay, so let us do a small activity now.
Okay.
Let's imagine you are try to convince your mom or your parents to buy a pet. Always, you can also talk about your wife. So you have to imagine that you're convincing me, and you are going to buy a dog. You have to think about ways that you will convince me. Okay, it's okay to get a dog.
I want
Uh,
to keep a dog as pet, and I want to convince my wife for that.
Wife, family, parents, it can be any, you can choose anyone, but you're going to imagine that person is me, and you're going to talk to me really in real life, and you're going to convince me. You're going to use convincing words. You can also use a lot of ideas. How will you convince your family? You can use all of that, and you can speak.
Okay, ma'am. So,
You can take a
ma'am, that I
couple
have.
of minutes, and you can think if you
Okay,
want,
I
or
will
you can directly
try.
start.
I'll try.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
You don't have to
So,
call me
that,
ma'am. You can call me
huh?
Shruti itself. You
Shruti.
can call me
Okay.
Shruti. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very
Mm,
much. So, Shruti,
mm,
as you know, that the other day I told you that I am planning to buy a dog, a puppy.
mm,
So the other day when I was traveling on a bus, I looked outside the window, and my eyes fell on a shop where I had seen that some of the puppies are kept there for selling. So
mm.
it kindled interest in me to buy one. And what happened that now I come to the point that one day I remember that you are not in favor of buying a pet. Now I'm telling you why I want to buy a pet. First of all,
Okay.
it feels so good when I see the pet. I will
Mm,
keep it in a very cozy place so that it does not feel any suffering at our
mm,
home. I will keep it. I will give it food from time to time as per the advice by the these animal doctors.
mm,
Then what happens is that I might have told you one day that few days back there was an intruder that tried to intrude our house, and
mm.
we are very much scared about that. Then only it came to my mind that what about keeping a dog at our home? It will save us from the intruders being entered in our house. At the same time, we will be happy to live with that dog among us. So it's
But
a we know.
don't, but don't you think that it's a lot of work? Who will take care of the dog? Who will do it? Who will go to take out it for
Yeah,
walks,
it is
feed
there.
it,
It is there.
bathe
But
it?
you see, at the same time, when you want to get something, you have to compromise with some advantages or disadvantages. So, uh, when we get something, we have to leave something. So, it is always whatever you take. So, in this case, I think the benefit that I would get out of it overweights the disadvantage that I would suffer, and
Okay.
that's why I have uh, decided to buy a pet. And I
Okay.
believe that you would love it. You would love it because after
Mm.
few days when you visit at our home and you'll see it, then I believe that you would love it and you will change your decision that not your decision
Mm.
buying against decision against buying it.
Okay. Okay, that was a good actually. You had a lot of advantages or disadvantages very clearly structured. I liked the way that you kept giving me points. So you can articulate yourself well. So good. We will do a bit of feedback now. So initially we started discussing about you yourself. We did our introductions, and then we started talking about pets, pets that you have owned, pets that you have seen, your thoughts on pets, exotic pets or lovebirds. We talked about a variety of topics, and we also did a small role play. This is what we have done so far. So, what I believe is that you can very clearly speak. You have ideas. You don't need much of a prompt from me. You can directly speak. You are very confident about that. So it's an act. It's a trait that I want you to cultivate. So you're not afraid. You're not anxious. You're confident. Just you will need some help with pronunciation for a couple of terms, a couple of vocabulary, and you can use very good words even. You used behest, introspect, rigorous, prohibit, determined. You know a variety of vocabulary. So I don't think it's a lack of knowledge. I think it's a lack of practice only, which we can easily
Yeah.
overcome. Do you agree so far?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, I agree. I know
Okay.
there is some issues with my pronunciation because of this MTA thing.
Ah. Oh, you know MTI too. Yes, definitely. I believe it's MTI. You're from Guwahati, right? So, what
Yes,
is your
yes.
mother tongue?
My mother is a Bengali.
Bengali. Okay. That is why I think. So, you said Bengali different, and I said Bengali different. Can you notice? In South India, this is how we say Bengali. We say Bengali. But you said,
Okay, ma'am. So Shruti, I did not ask about you. Where are you from, and
I'm
what do you
from
do?
I'm from Tamil Nadu. Thambaram, to be very exact. Have you been to Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, in the last May, I went to Chennai for treatment in
Okay.
Apollo Hospital.
Where?
Apollo Hospital in Chennai.
Polo. Okay. So I'm very near to Chennai. It's Tambaram. We can also call this as Chennai because Chennai is a very big place, but it's part of Chennai. And I've been an English trainer, also an IELTS trainer for a couple of years now. So I train students basically for IELTS exams, also general English like this.
I
And I
like the
love it.
people of Chennai, particularly. I mean, overall the South Indian people.
Mm.
They have their quality is very good, but they keep their life very simple. Uh, in their dress, they are not ostentatious. And so I like when I visited the last time also that I mentioned that to Chennai. When I look in the street, I see the boys, girls. They are going in simple dress. I really like the culture that you cultivate
Thank you.
in your place.
So I'm actually from Kerala, but I live in Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, the whole South Indian people are like
Yeah,
that.
so that is so I know 2 to 3 languages. So that also helps when you're learning a new language. So the reason why I mentioned this, we say Bengali. We say Bengali. We don't say Bengali like you did. So I can't even imitate it. So that is why I feel words that include B and W you pronounce differently. So this is it in terms of pronunciation. I believe you just need a little bit of practice and correction. With that, you'll be more fluent in English. You already have the
Yes,
tools, vocabulary, ideas. You know everything, so you can continue
yes, ma'am.
keep reading. You can practice these couple of words again when you're alone by yourself, so that you will get a hang of it.
Yes, definitely.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, there is no question from you, but the thing is that, oh yeah, one question that you said that you are from Kerala, so your mother tongue is Malayalam, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the very difficult language, I think, in India. Out of these four, particularly out of these four South Indian language, Malayalam
Malayalam is
happens to be
difficult.
the most difficult.
Yeah, you can easily learn Tamil uh, because Malayalam and Tamil, if people know Malayalam, you can very easily learn Tamil. So that is how I learned it because the languages are slightly similar. But yes, Malayalam is difficult because of the way that you're writing it, and a lot of syllables you don't use in English or in Hindi or in Tamil. We use a lot of la syllables. We say la a lot. So it's difficult to immediately for a foreigner to learn that language.
So one
Mm.
word or phrase I learned about Malayalam, this Sukhomano. Is there some word, the Sukhomano?
Sugamano. Are
Sukhomano,
you are
yes.
you literal meaning is are you well in
Are you
your
well?
body?
Okay.
Mm, that is the literal meaning. Or it also says that are you comfortable?
Are you
Sugamano.
comfortable? Hmm.
That is how. Right. So that is what everyone learns. Either to learn say hello. We say hello like that. Literally ask are you well? So that is how
Yes,
you
yes.
do it.
Yeah.
Mm, right. Okay, then we will. I hope you enjoyed the session. We will meet
Yeah,
again.
definitely, Mama. I enjoyed very much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, then. Have a very good day. It was great
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Wish you the same and we'll meet you
Thank you.
soon. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.